Hello everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Stellaris, the Stellar Republic campaign. In Republic news, ongoing archaeological discoveries continue to be made regarding the Cybrex, ancient machine race that occupied this region of space 600,000 years ago, and we will continue to monitor that as more information becomes available. Also, a derelict ship was analyzed by one of our science teams that revealed the location of a supposed Utopia planet. The exact nature of this Utopia planet has become a subject of significant speculation amongst the Republican citizenry. The science team, led by Cassiophilis Sinosia aboard the URSF Olynthipios, is on its way to map a path to this Utopia planet. Now, in more serious news, an alien vessel of unknown design and origin penetrated the defensive perimeter of the Alpha Centauri system, launched several craft to the surface of the colony, and abducted numerous Republic citizens. And in breaking news, another vessel of similar design has appeared in the Sirius system as well. It is possible that they will also be launching vessels to the surface of the colony and abducting citizens. The local defense forces in both the Alpha Centauri and Sirius systems have been caught completely off guard, and exactly how these vessels have been able to penetrate our defensive perimeter without being detected is yet to be determined. The Republic fleet is scrambling to mount some sort of response, but the fleet is still docked in the Sol system for repair and refit and is yet to be mobilized. In fact, an admiralty to command the fleet has even yet to be appointed. So, we will continue to monitor the situation as it develops. And that's the news. Alright, so, exactly, I checked the Sirius system when I loaded up the game, and there is another raider vessel in that system. So, we're going to have to see what we're going to have to do about that. It was pointed out to me that I can hit this investigate button here, but it lists a home base as none, and when I hit the investigate button, no new special project actually populates in here. Nothing under anomalies or anything, so we have no way of knowing where these vessels come from, and they're not flagged as hostile, so I'm not exactly sure what to do. And they are significantly more powerful than the fleet that we currently have. So we're going to have to do something about that. Now, you may notice that I did in fact rename the colonies in the Alpha Centauri and Sirius system. And I went ahead with Terra Nova for the Alpha Centauri colony and Arcadia for the Sirius colony. I went ahead and, because I had several suggestions from the roleplay Discord as well as the actual YouTube comments, and so I went ahead and picked some from both. Now, if you have made other suggestions for names, don't worry. I'm going to keep track of those and be using them for future colonies. So, I will be keeping track of that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. We need to choose engineering research. And I think we're going to go with space torpedoes. We're going to start trying to ramp up the firepower of the fleet. We need an ascension perk, and I didn't really actually get any suggestions for this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do Technological Ascendancy for the additional 10% research speed. It's a really good one to get early in the game. Alright, we need to do something with this construction ship. We could send it to the Procyon system, but I think we're going to send it to the Aminia system to build a outpost. Alright, now, we need to put together some commanders for the fleet. I had a couple of requests for those commanders. So let's go ahead and hire in some leaders. Alright, so we have... Let's go with this admiral. And what he is going to be named is going to be Mace... Oh, hold on. Mason Blackwater. And kind of the backstory here is that he is a younger brother of one of our senators, a Draconis Blackwater. And that he is one of the few ship captains who has actual combat experience in the Republic. So he's basically been brought into service for this. So we're going to assign him to the fleet. And I wanted the fleet name to be called the Blackwater Crusaders, I think is what they wanted. Now, I wanted to hire another admiral. And I gotta remember what the name was going to be here. Just a second. Okay, so I got it. This actually was a request that came from the YouTube comments, so not a member of the RP Discord. So this is just to be called Rudy, Admiral. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to... I'm going to send this fleet to the Alpha Centauri system. We're going to deploy it. Get it moving. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start building 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to build an entire another fleet. As a response to these incursions into our system. Strange ships have landed on Arcadia and abducted our people. Alright? And now they're flying off. And they're not engaging the local defense station. That's weird. Alright, we got the TV stations. Happiness plus 5%. Governing ethics attraction plus 5%. Need new research. Fertile land farm. Defense center. Defense army damage. Fleet academy. Naval logistics office. Well, I would love to get the tile blockers to clear. We're gonna go ahead and go for this. What in the world are these ships doing?
Construction project concluded.
Okay, let's see. Anomaly. Our sensors have detected the presence of multiple solid structures in close proximity to the star Uzo B. Further scans are necessary. Yeah, go ahead and research it. Right, yeah, so I actually have no way of engaging this ship. I can follow it.
System survey concluded.
Solarium. Observation revealed hundreds of habitat satellites suspended over Uzo B via advanced solar sails. A notable feature of each of them is a transparent dome turned toward the star, suggesting incredible heat tolerance. Now abandoned and seemingly falling apart, these satellites cannot be safely recovered. However, our scientists should be able to extract useful structural data via remote scans. Fascinating.
Research concluded.
So I'm not exactly sure. Alright, so we got better blaster cannons. Laser cannon. Ion blaster. Let's see. This misleadingly named weapon uses blaster technology to defend against missiles and strike craft. Okay, so this is basically a point defense system. Advanced colliders. Energy credits plus 5%. We get Fermion Collider. Planetary FTL inhibitors. Starbase FTL inhibitors. Let's go with the FTL inhibitors. Alright, I guess it's leaving the system now. Yep, it left. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do about that.
Anomaly found.
Alright, we found a couple anomalies. Survey team detected a remote complex of ancient buildings on Mar Adetta 5A. No other signs of former colonization can be found. Our team wishes to investigate further. Yes. And make sure you take care of that anomaly in the system as well. Alright, construction ship. I didn't remember that these starbase outposts being as expensive as they are. What I'm actually going to do is we can get 3 actual starbases. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that in Alpha Centauri and Sirius. Alpha Centauri would actually be a pretty good place to do it, all told. It's a good choke point for the core of our Republic. Basically the core systems. So it's a good defensive point. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to upgrade the Alpha Centauri starbase to an actual starport. A-class star studied. This very bright star will probably burn out in a few million years, which is very soon in the astronomical scale. As the fusion processes in its core are extremely fast, during the examination of Dophios, science officer Nesithe Terofe noticed that on-board solar collectors generate 150% of the normal amount of energy. It wouldn't be surprising, considering the radiation present, but it's interesting that they didn't melt. Transfer the bonus energy to our banks. Study them further. I would say study them further. Give me a bunch of physics research. Alright, where do we want to head? This would be a good spot to set up a defensive perimeter. Alright, so let's start surveying in that direction. This would also be a good spot for a defensive perimeter.
Construction project concluded.
Alright. Get in there and build those mining stations. Oh, looks like we have some upgrades to do. Oh, hold on. I'll read these in a second. Just want to get these upgrades queued in. Alright, there we go. Startling find. The complex found on Mar Adetta 5A has clearly been subject to heavy orbital bombardment, yet it is still mostly intact. That said, the interior is in bad shape. Our team struggled to navigate through the labyrinth of blocked hallways and half-collapsed rooms. Their efforts were rewarded, however, when they found a big hall situated 3 levels underground, filled with thousands of cryopods occupy the remains of various species lying there for millennia. Some of these specimens are of human origin. We know how that's possible. Humans have been kicking around for a while. Frozen past.
Situation log updated.
Alright, local monarchy on Arcadia. A fledgling colony is always an opportunity for advancement, especially for those who would not be able to reach prominence on worlds where state authorities are more established. In Arcadia, this has proven to be the case. A talented individual called Abysirices, Cathathea, actually, has inspired the new colonists with his leadership abilities that they have begun to give him royal honors. This person, who has been described as a nuisance by local authorities, has welcomed his newfound authority and has encouraged a petition for his position as Prince of Arcadia to be made official. Unfortunately, this petition has drawn considerable support, despite being contrary to the governing principles of the Stellar Republic. How should we respond to the petition? He's a troublemaker. Arrest him. What does this do? Principality modifier added, giving the following effects: authoritarian ethics attraction, citizen pop happiness, planetary influence output. No, we're not doing that. We're not letting it happen. Alright. Retired Admiral rises to prominence on Terra Nova. This is basically the same thing. A fledgling colony has always been an opportunity. Okay. On Terra Nova, this is proven the case. A decorated retired naval officer called Frixethia Typhonis has so inspired the new colonists with her leadership abilities and begun to greatly respect her judgment. She has not at this point used her new position of authority to take a stance against the Stellar Republic. Indeed, she has so far cooperated with our local authorities, but petitions for her position as legate of Terra Nova to be made official, something which would deviate somewhat from our normal practices, have attracted considerable support. How should we respond to the petition? Planetary legate modifier, giving the following effects: damage from orbital bombardment minus 15%, army build speed plus 25, army costs and pop happiness, militarist ethics attraction plus 150%. She's really forgotten her place. Arrest her? Not sure about that. I mean, that's a lot of nice benefits. But that militarist ethics attraction, not so much. You know what? We're going to go ahead and arrest her. The campaign to elect a new president is underway. The result will be announced on 3 months. Okay. So, our current president. Alright, who leads? Castophila Ashatolos, who is the governor of the core systems, has 25% support. Castophila Sinosia has 25%. The current president. Do I really want to spend any influence? Not really. So, yeah, we're just going to let that happen naturally. Alright, this person's arrest on Arcadia has sparked a massive protest. Local authorities failed to keep the situation under control. Chaos, a group of protesters broke through the defenses at the planetary prison and released him. Our representatives have requested guidance from the executive as to how to deal with the situation. We'll have to tolerate this. Have him arrested again and take him to Earth. We need to probably start training some armies. An atmospheric cruiser? Alright, let's train a couple of assault armies and some light armor battalions. That thing is expensive. The atmospheric cruiser is a pride of any ground force. This specially designed ship is equipped with multiple siege weapons and can inflict devastating damage to any target. Such a powerful platform of destruction comes at extreme cost, however. Yeah, it does. Spec Ops. Spec Ops armies are cheap, high damage units capable of striking fear in the enemy. Their lack of manpower is their downfall. I'll throw one of those in there too. Small protests on Terra Nova. There was a small protest on Terra Nova at Frixethia Typhonis's recent arrest. It didn't spread, and most of the population accepted the charges we brought against her. Seems like her valor wasn't quite as revered as was thought. Good.
System survey concluded.
Attempts to arrest emissaries Cathaphia, I gotta remember to pronounce that right, have been successful. He is safely in our custody and has been taken to Earth. However, there are still widespread protests on Arcadia and it is not clear whether the populace will ever come to trust us. Good, I guess. So got a minus 15% happiness modifier for 60 months with plus 250% authoritarian ethics attraction.
Anomaly found. Situation log updated.
Alright, hold on. Anomaly is a small rectangular object on the surface of this planet is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. Research it, and it looks like that the previous president was re-elected. Caesarea Aristeros.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough. Construction project concluded. Research concluded.
Oh, this was actually supposed to go over here and like land. Stay on the surface. Land. I need you to put down any like problems that might happen there. Okay, we have a couple of new research we need to take. Hold on. We got our space torpedoes. Okay. Geode mining network, plasteel armor, orbital drop pods, army damage. Standardized Corvette patterns. Powered exoskeletons. Let's go to the powered exoskeletons. As far as this goes, blue lasers, improved deflectors, basic combat roles. Let's go with the improved deflectors. Alright, do we need to make any design changes?
Concluded.
Alien mural. While conducting surface scans of Mar Adetta 2, science officer Thesis Lefixia and the crew of the URSF Tragetrius discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They had not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet. Exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text.
Situation log updated.
Go for it. And yeah, we need upgraded weapons. And we need upgraded... Oh no, we need this. Auto upgrade. That should have been set. Oh, actually, use default. Evasion plus 10%. Captain's ready room. Ooh, that uses up all of our power. So power usage. Yeah, we really can't afford the power right now. Alright. The existing fleets. Oh, we actually have our new fleet. Get our admiral in place. Get the fleets upgraded. Can't you upgrade here? Set Alpha Centauri Station as home base. Let's see. Shipyard. We'll put in a missile battery. We need a solar panel network. And we'll go with crew quarters.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Broken Cybrex warforms. The broken remains of 2 Cybrex warforms have been discovered in orbit around Uzio 3. They appear to have been destroyed in battle, but no debris from their adversary has been found. Either they were badly outmatched, or there is more to this engagement than it seems.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so we got a couple of things here. Broken Cybrex warforms. Okay. Track all on map. We would definitely want to do that. Track on map. Track on map. Okay. You add the research projects into your queue. You hit that research project in the system. Recruitment of armies have been accomplished on Arcadia. Alright, so... Oh yeah, that's right, they did away with the attachment system, didn't they? So we're gonna need a general, I think. Alright, faction founded. A new faction has been recently growing traction. Oh, sorry. A new faction has been recently gaining traction in the internal political landscape of the Stellar Republic, led by Governor Castiofila Achatolos. They call themselves the Xeno-Tolerant Society. Their members have been pushing hard for friendly relations with alien species. A disgruntled faction will be a source of trouble, but one that approves of the government's actions will prove useful. Okay. Indirect xenealogy.
Research concluded.
No purges. Diplomacy traditions. Which I think we'll be going for next. Speaking of traditions. Alright. Approved deflectors. I guess we can go with the advanced colliders because it's rare. We want to grab it. Mineral exploitation, monthly minerals +5 unlocks borehole. Or we get destroyers. Let's get destroyers.
System survey concluded.
Archaeological project completed. After studying the wreckage of the two Cybrex warforms over Uzio 3, science officer Castophilus Inosia has concluded that they were most likely destroyed while fighting each other. This theory explains the lack of non-Cybrex debris, and it fits the damage patterns found on the wrecks. Why the two Cybrex vessels turned on each other remains a mystery, however. After they were immobilized, both warforms triggered some kind of self-destruct mechanism that fried their neural processors. An interesting find. Indeed. There's two alien vessels. Oh, well look who it is. Alright, head to the other system to begin surveys. We got a lot of special projects to do here. Actually, head back here. Project has already been researched. Then why is it a thing? Alright, do the research projects back there then.
Research concluded.
Alright, Interstellar Fleet Traditions has been discovered. Fleet Academy, Fleet Naval Logistics Office are available. New research. Unlocks clearing the planetary, let's see, mountain range, natural mines. Terrestrial sculpting gives us the ability to terraform. Starbase capacity +2. Naval capacity +30. Biofuel refinery 2. Fleet command limit +20. Max occupation. Centralized command. Fleet command limit. We'll increase that.
Construction project concluded.
Faction founded. A new faction has recently been growing, or basically gaining traction on the internal political landscape. Solar Republic, led by scientist Castophilus Inosia. They call themselves the Free Elections Organization. Members work for equality and justice for all denizens of our empire. Good. They're actually giving us +2 influence. Very good. Anti-autocratic, free movement, reproductive freedoms, anti-caste. Yep. Check all those boxes. Alright, let's take a look at this Earth's surface. We could probably move you from here to here. Really use that additional unity. Build an engineering lab. We want to build a TV station. Yeah, look at that built. See, build sociological campus, stronghold, TV station, heritage site. We'll go with a heritage site. Let's make sure we're getting some of those on all of our planets.
Anomaly found.
Oh, a challenging anomaly. Let's see. There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Alright, go for it. Do I have enough to build? No. Do not quite have enough to build a starbase. Scientists revealed as psychic. While it is rare for psionic powers to manifest after adolescence, it is not unheard of. Scientist Nisithi Tharafe has recently been displaying abilities that were suspected to be psionic in nature after undergoing a thorough ESP test to identify as a Class 4 psionic talent. Alright. Nice. Okay, but I think we are at the end of the episode here. So we will conclude here and then continue when we come back. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.